This has been a month of brush fire battles for Florida. Over the past few weeks, Florida has experienced several notable wildfires, the most significant being the National Fire, burning inside Big Cypress National Preserve. Beginning around February 22nd, the wildfire consumed more than 25,000 acres, with some estimates surpassing 30,000. Smoke from the fire impacted visibility along I-75, which we know as Alligator Alley, contributing to temporary traffic restrictions as crews continue suppression efforts. Gulf Coast News interviewed this gentleman who lives nearby.
It was pretty kind of post-apocalyptic, I would say, which was pretty crazy.
The U.S. Environmental Protection Agency has classified the blaze as human-caused. In northeast Florida, a wildfire near the Mosaic neighborhood in Daytona Beach broke out February 23rd. Our own Emily Ching covered more on that story.
The Bennett Field fire broke out on Monday morning west of the Mosaic subdivision. It burned 227 acres before crews got it under control.
Right now we have a lot of dry material that might be on the ground that's pushing it all to the ground soil almost, and getting that all out of the way so the fire can't burn past that point.
And more than 80 homes were evacuated at one point. On Tuesday, a representative from the Florida Forest Service shared that low humidity and high winds added challenges to tackling the fire, as well as the swampy terrain. The cause of the fire is still under investigation. Emily Ching, WDBO News.
The fire took about 2 days to bring under control, with crews using heavy equipment to carve fire lines and prevent further spread. While smoke lingered briefly in the surrounding area, the fire was quickly secured compared to the much larger National Fire. Another wildfire emerged on February 26 in the community of Mims, but it was quickly handled at 100% containment by Friday morning. WDBO's Hayden Wiggs reports.
That's what the Florida Forest Service reported around 9 p.m. Thursday night. The fire burned through 70 acres off Blount's Ridge Road and Rosemary Place in Mims. This according to the Brevard County Fire Chief Patrick Voltaire. 3 homes were evacuated and no residents were hurt, although reports say 2 sheds were destroyed. Here's Fire Chief Voltaire on putting out that fire.
Very lucky, but that is, luck's a thing. It was the hard work of those firefighters.
This comes as a red flag warning continues for parts of Central Florida, and residents are still being advised to avoid any outdoor burning. Hayden Wiggs, WDBO News.
Channel 9 WFTV's Ashlyn Webb continued coverage on that fire.
Hours after that fire was extinguished, you can still smell the strong smoke. Now, I spoke to the chief about how close that fire actually got to some of the homes here.
Met with rapid, fast-moving fire conditions, homes in danger.
A towering plume of smoke rose over Brevard County as firefighters battled the brush fire, tearing through more than 70 acres. At one point, the flames came within 10 feet of a home, melting the taillight of this SUV parked outside. Miraculously, no homes were lost.
Very lucky, but that is, luck's a thing. It was the hard work of those firefighters.
Neighbor Mike Younkus returned to Blount's Ridge Road to find it blocked by crews.
You never know. If the wind picks up, it could turn nasty quick.
He said you could see Florida Forest Service making continuous trips, dumping gallons of water overhead.
That's truly what saved the home to the west.
Brevard Fire Chief Patrick Voltaire says his crew's job was made even more difficult by the extreme drought conditions.
Back to freezing and back to warm really creates a crunchy type, foliage, the fuel. So the fuel of the fires is just ready and primed to run and run fast.
And the chief added that even with the rain we're expecting to get, he doesn't think that it will drastically improve the fire risk out here. But residents I spoke to say they are praying for rain so that they don't get close to experiencing this scary situation that we saw here today. Reporting in Brevard County, Ashlyn Webb, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
Statewide, these incidents are part of a broader pattern of heightened fire activity. We here in Florida have been experiencing severe drought with nearly the entire state affected, leading to extreme dry vegetation and fast-moving fires. The Florida Forest Service has reported hundreds of wildfires so far this year, totaling more than 41,000 acres burned, when including smaller events. Many counties have enacted temporary burn bans to help reduce the risk of additional outbreaks. Laurel Lee,